throw the floor open. Request you to keep your questions for the first 5 minutes only for Sandesh, and then we'll move on to questions for the coach from the media. Coach, please share your thoughts about tomorrow's game.
Hello, good afternoon. Obviously, it's a mix of a very difficult game, but very satisfied to be here. Pleased to receive this kind of teams. It's very good for not only for FC Goa, but for Indian football also. But obviously, finally, will be 11 against 11, and we will enter in the pitch with the idea to win the game.
Sandesh, your thoughts on the game?
Firstly, good afternoon, everyone. And whatever the coach said, copy paste that. That's what I feel also. But as an athlete, you just want to get on the pitch, and that's what really my thoughts are. I'm just waiting for the game to come, and so has all my teammates, for the game to arrive and then to have a good game as a team. That's it.
Right, we'll throw the floor open for questions. I request the first few questions for Sandesh. So if any questions are there for Sandesh, yes.
Sandesh, good afternoon. Is this any other match for you as far as preparations are concerned? Do you prepare differently for a team like AL-Nassr with so many great players?
I think for every game you play domestically and for the national team, the preparation is different. Because each team plays a different system, they have different players. And I'm a person who relies a lot on preparation. Whether it's if I'm playing someone ranked 170 in the world, or if I'm playing AL-Nassr, I put a lot of effort in preparation. And when the team is of AL-Nassr stature, of course, they have a lot of players you need to study, different patterns, which our coaching staff has made us aware. And I enjoy preparing a lot, but it varies player to players. Some players want to go purely by instinct and they play in a different way. But personally, I enjoy preparing a lot. And for these games, I've got a few extra minutes, few extra tapes to watch. And yeah, that's pretty much.
We'll take the next question. Yeah.
Sandesh, after the injury, you are playing with the mask. So how it is difficult to play with the mask and the normal games?
Of course, it's different. Anything you put on your body, which is not the usual thing, it's gonna have its pros and cons. The benefit of it wearing is that I protect my cheekbone from breaking again. And the cons is, of course, sometimes, you feel too hot in that mask. The sweat gets stuck here and there. But like I said, everything you put something new on your body is going to have its effects. And as a professional athlete, we have to look beyond those excuses. If it's there, it's there. I can't change it. I want to play. I just continue with it. I can't dwell on it. Oh, I don't feel this way. I don't feel that way. As a professional athlete, no matter what's going on in your personal life or whatever is going on your face here and there, you have to make sure you give your best performance and try to help the team as much you can.
Next question. Yeah.
Sandesh, a lot of players within FC Goa team, they idolize Cristiano. The fact that he's not here, how do the players take it? Are they disappointed that Cristiano is not here?
No, I can't speak on behalf of all the players, but at least for me, of course you would have enjoyed if you would have come. You want to play against one of the greats of all time. But when the game starts, I think it's more of a story to tell later on that I played against him. But when the game is on, you don't really think, it's him. You just want to make sure you do your job the best way possible. In my case, is to keep a clean sheet. And then it just goes away in your mind. You just want to get the points in the game. And like I said, it's more of about telling 20 years down the line, I played against him. It's one of those things. If it's not going to happen, it's okay. They still have a very strong side. And this game is, of course, largely covered around Cristiano's presence. But, still it's a group game and we want to do well. We want to pick up points and, try to do our best till the last game to go from the group to the next stage in the knockout.
We'll take one more question for Sandesh.
Hi, Cicero Silva from Hypejaw. Sandesh, there's been a lot of media hype behind this game. And for the domestic players in the team, this is like a defining moment because they'll be playing against some great players. So how do you manage to keep them calm and fearless at the same time?
And the boss can answer that best. He made sure we all focus only on the game, And also as athlete, we know that it's never play the occasion, always play the game. And I think all of us kind of know it. And that's it. We are quite level-headed team, and we just trying to focus on doing our job in the best way possible.
Okay, we'll move on to questions for the coach. If you have any questions, yes, over here front.
Coach, given that your opponents have really big players in the team, how big a focus is on the mentality of your boys in terms of the preparations?
Yeah, obviously, if you don't enter in the pitch with a good mentality, it's better stay at home, no? Obviously, they are a great team, they are a big team, but you cannot enter in the pitch already losing 1-0. You need to enter in the pitch with a strong mentality. We know the kind of players that we face tomorrow, but it's a great step. About this, no? I would like to be in one press conference every game. We are in ISL, we are maybe with 2 journalists in one, after one game, maybe one. Then this is like, I think the Indian football, FC Goa of course, but Indian football need these kind of games.
Next question, if we see a raise of hands. If there's any questions, yes.
Coach, FC Goa have had a somewhat indifferent start. Played very well at home against Al Zawra. Maybe not so great performance away against Istiklal. 2 matches, no points, no goal. Do you think this is maybe not the best time to take on AL-Nassr? Or how do you look at the situation right now in the group?
I think that, I don't know if I told you or not before, no? But I think that there is one game that is we needed to play preliminary round, and we beat one very good team, very good team, with 8-9 players of Oman national team. And if you don't win this game, we wouldn't be here. When we beat them, now we are facing, this is football in all the world. Now why we don't score 1 goal? Now why we don't win 1 game? But this is always the life of football, no? We will face the schedule is the schedule, the fixture is the fixture. Yes. Then now we played a good game against Al Zawra, it's true. I feel that they won because more experience than us. And was not a very bad game, but we could do something more in Tajikistan. And now we face this game against Al-Nassr with a hope that we will enter in the pitch and we will have a good performance. I hope that everyone can enjoy. I hope a full stadium. Then should be a good game. It's never a good moment to play against strong teams. Never is a good moment. Even when you are in your best moment, it's not a good moment. But in this case, for me, it's fantastic for everyone in Goa. No?
Next question, yes, sir.
Coach, tomorrow you are playing only the 4th competitive game tomorrow. So your thought on that?
Practically I replied before. The competitive game. Yes. The only thing that another one big difference is that they are playing every week. They are playing every week, and they have even in the FIFA windows they have some international players, because everyone is speaking about the foreigners, but don't forget that they qualify last week with Saudi with I don't know how many players from AL-Nassr in the national team also. Then they are playing constantly. We are 3 months, 3 games. This is the reality. Then competitive game, we will enter in the pitch and we will do our job. And the only thing that we are focusing to do a good job, and our people, our supporters, we want that they are proud of our team.
Next question, yes.
This is Rudra from the bridge. I want to know what your reaction is about Ronaldo not boarding that flight to India.
Doesn't matter my reaction. I think it's the decision of the coach. If I am Jorge Jesus, I think Cristiano is 40 years old. There is a World Cup in the future. He needs to arrive in the best conditions as possible. Then, if I put in that maybe as a journalist you are not thinking about this, if you are in the position of the other coach, for me it's normal. Obviously, everyone here would like that Cristiano, if he can play this game, better. But they have a lot of good players in the squad, not only Cristiano Ronaldo. But obviously Cristiano Ronaldo is the most famous player. But not only foreigners and local players are top players in this team. They are, I think that they won they won every single game in the cup, in the league, in the Asian competition, both games. Then with and without Cristiano.
Right, we'll take 2 more questions. Here, please. Yeah.
Hi, Coach. Coach, so Al-Nassr have a very strong attack. And how do you plan on showing them the defensive? Like, what would be the game plan for tomorrow? Will you play a little bit more defensive, wait for counters?
I won't tell you.
But Coach, how do you see that?
You know, football is defense, attack, and transitions. If we need to defend, we will defend. Even if we don't want to defend close to our box and we need to do it, we will do it. If we have the option to take the ball and go to the not only counter-attack, keep the ball, we will try to do it. You never know. Sometimes it's the opponent who allow you to do this kind of things. If we have the option to one good counter-attack, we will try. But set pieces, you never know. But it's not about obviously, Sandesh told you some minutes ago, there are some things that we prepare different because it's not the same team that when you face one ISL team.
The last question, yes, over there.
Coach, given the team you'll be playing, most people think that the result is already decided, but you have a knack of pulling things out of your hat. If there was one thing that you would want to go right for you tomorrow, what would that be?
Yeah, every time are more difficult the questions. It's about the best thing would be to win the game. Yes, and if you can play good football. But finally, it's about. It's not only enjoy the party and enter in the pitch only to let's see if I get the jersey after the game. No, we want to be competitive in the game. If we can be competitive, I think that will be very good for us. And competitive doesn't mean lose 4-0. Competitive means that we can fight for something during the game. But again, we know the kind of team that we play tomorrow.
Friends, and thank you, Coach. Thank you, Sandesh. I'll just request both of you to stand up and pose for some photos.